What?
The world is
This dude named Tom Bombadil.
Let's try to imagine for a moment that Gandalf and Galadriel have a super baby. This baby grows up to be all-powerful, is not affected by the One Ring of Sauron, doesn't age, and chooses to live off the grid, assuring he does not get caught up in the affairs of the world. Oh, and he's like really into folk music. Are you still with me? Okay, I know Gandalf and Galadriel didn't have a love child, but we don't have a confirmed theory, so today we will discuss 3 of the most accepted theories that surround the enigma that is Tom Bombadil. Hello and welcome, travelers, to Fables of the Fellowship. If you enjoy the content, please like and subscribe for more lighthearted Tolkien lore every week, and make sure to stick around till the end to hear what Tolkien had to say about Tom. Now, to tell this story, we have to start at the beginning, the very beginning. Our first theory is one of the most fascinating. Could Tom Bombadil represent the music of the Ainur, the song of Ilúvatar from which the world of Arda was created? This theory suggests that Tom is a physical representation of the world's music, embodying the essence of Middle-earth itself. His immunity to the One Ring's power could symbolize the purity of the music, untainted by malice, just as it was when Melkor tried to cause discord. To support this, we can look at Tom's deep connection to the land and his ability to speak directly to nature. His agelessness and his self-description as eldest could imply that he was present before all others, much like the music that predates the physical world. Now, playing the other side, if the music of the Ainur encompasses the entirety of the world, influencing all its aspects and beings, why was Tom limited to only control up to the borders of his lands? Moreover, despite his origins and powers, Tom is not all-knowing, which might be expected of a being who embodies the music that shaped the world. He seems largely unconcerned with the happenings of Middle-earth, and does not participate in the broader struggles against Sauron. This lack of influence seems at odds with the role the music has in sustaining the world. Thus, this theory falls short in giving us an answer. Okay, theory 2 seems a bit lesser known, but it is my absolute favorite. Tom Bombadil is not the music itself, instead he is the positive discord of the music. The idea here is that just as Melkor's discord introduced elements of evil and chaos, such as the nameless things, which I will be covering in a future video, there could be a counteracting force of positive discord, a variation in the music that introduced elements of good, unpredictability, joy, and freedom that were not originally conceived by Eru. Because the nameless things were outside of intended creation, they were not limited by their rules. It was written that the nameless things who hate everything and hate even evil were not related to Melkor in any way. That is because the nameless things were created outside the conflict between good and evil, outside of moral alignment. To support this, we could rehash points in our previous theory, like Tom's unique attributes and his indifference to power, but he does represent a part of creation that is free from the dichotomies of good and evil, being neither a servant of the Valar nor an ally of darkness, but existing in a state of joyous autonomy. Sounds like positive discord to me. Now, to counter all of this, as far as we can tell, the nameless things were certainly outside of intended creation, but they were not outside of creation itself. As such, it seems logical that because they are indeed created things, they're bound by whatever rules would apply to created things, intended or not. And to put a bow on this, while it is an intriguing concept, it might not align with Tolkien's vision of the music, where he has said the discord and harmony are not moral opposites, but rather necessary pieces in the creation of Arda. Our last theory seems to be the most accepted by fans. Tom Bombadil is one of the Ainur, similar to Gandalf or Sauron. However, he chooses to remain aloof from the struggles and affairs of Middle-earth. Unlike other Ainur who took on roles of power, guidance, or destruction, Tom is completely disinterested in dominion or conflict. This would make sense as Melkor was the last Ainur to enter Arda during the music. And Tom states that he remembers the first raindrop and the first acorn. He knew the dark under the stars when it was fearless, before the Dark Lord came from the outside. However, for any Ainur, especially one of significant power, Tom shows a remarkable lack of concern for the fate of Middle-earth. We also have some clarification from Tolkien. In letters, Tolkien suggested that Tom is not an Ainur, as his presence is meant to emphasize the mystery of the world, which includes beings and powers not fully explained or understood within the lore's main narrative. Okay, so let's try to clear all of this up with exactly what Tolkien has said on the matter of Tom. He mentioned in letter 144 that Bombadil is meant to represent the natural world, which does not belong to anyone, and remains unaffected by the struggles for power and dominion that define much of The Lord of the Rings. Tolkien also suggested that Bombadil exists outside the moral dualities that govern the actions and fates of other characters within the narrative. In letter 153, he described Bombadil as being not an important person to the narrative, and stressed that he is meant to represent a calming aspect of the world, which is not concerned with the struggles and policies of supremacy. So where does this leave us? Do we feel any better from where we were at the beginning of this video? Despite various inquiries from readers, Tolkien consistently refrained from providing a conclusive answer about Bombadil's exact nature. In his writings, he suggested that some elements are best left unexplained to deepen the sense of wonder and the unknown within the narrative world. I think it's okay to just take Tolkien's words at face value. Tom is an enigma, and some things are best left unexplained. But with that said, I would love to know your thoughts and explanations, so leave me a comment and let me know what you think is your favorite theory. Alright folks, our time is up and the ship has come to dock in the Undying Lands. If you've enjoyed the story, I can grant you free travel every week to 10 days. All you have to do is subscribe. My sincerest thank you.